From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I don't have a lot of fears in life, but one that I do legitimately have is I've always had the fear that I'm going to get the hiccups in public.
Oh, worst.
Because I hiccup weird.
What do you mean?
I've mentioned this before on the show that I hiccup weird, and it's so odd to me that I never had the hiccups during the show, which I'm very thankful for. But I hiccup weird, and it's just a part of my life, and it's a part of my family's life. Everybody is just now used to the way that I hiccup.
Okay.
And I hiccuped last night, and I recorded it so I could finally play it for you.
Oh, no.
Okay. But first, what I want to play is not me hiccuping, but I wanted to play a recording of me asking my family to mimic the way that I hiccup because it is so normal in the house. So this is me talking to Catherine and Roxy. Roxy, if you had to describe how I hiccup, how would it sound?
Slightly like a duck being stabbed and suffocated.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Thank you. Catherine?
Yes.
If you had to mimic the way that I hiccup, how would it sound? Thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you sound so defeated.
Okay, so I hiccuped last night.
Your family turned on you, bro.
And I recorded the whole thing.
Yeah.
I may regret playing this because I don't know if anybody will be capable of actually forgetting what they hear.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm regretting this already.
We're not.
I've never got the hiccups during this show, and that's a great thing. It's a great thing for everybody because I hiccup weird, and I've always said that. And I never knew that I hiccup weird. Like when I was a kid, I didn't know. But now it's just part of like my life, and it's
Has it been the same hiccup?
The same hiccup.
Okay.
I've hiccuped the same way my whole life, and we just played Catherine and Roxy sort of mimicking my hiccuping.
Slightly like a duck being stabbed and suffocated.
That's how your daughter said.
Yes. Thank you. Catherine?
Yes.
If you had to mimic the way that I hiccup, how would it sound? Okay. You are going to be shocked how accurate that is.
No, it's not.
Bro.
They're not like just putting it on?
Bro. Okay, so I hiccuped last night, and I after the first hiccup, I grabbed my phone and I recorded. But I left in, there's a couple parts where like I'm talking to Roxy. So you can tell that like this is just normal life in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay. Hold on.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Everyone ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is me last night hiccuping in my natural hiccup.
Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
No! That's you. That's a real life hiccup.
Okay, just play it.
Oh my.
No.
Come on, dude.
No, that's not real, right?
That.
It sounds like you're gasping for air and like nobody in your family cares.
What?
No way.
What's that?
What's that?
That's
That
not
sounds
real.
painful.
No, there's no way.
Does it hurt when you hiccup?
does,
It hurts your
yes.
chest or your throat?
Yeah, like my diaphragm, like my stomach.
It literally sounds like you're on the floor, gasping for air, and your family just does not care, and they're like stepping over you and be like, yo, he's gonna be okay.
What?
Hold on a second.
Your whole life like this?
My whole life since I'm a kid, that's how I hiccup.
What?
Yeah, that's how I hiccup. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, if I hear somebody hiccup normal, I'm just like, God, like, what am I doing? Like, I thought I was doing something wrong. Like, I wasn't breathing right, or I was breathing out when I should be breathing in, or I don't know.
Have you tried to change it?
You can't. Like, it's just, it's involuntary, right?
I can kind of relate, man. That's how I
Hold on.
breathe when I sleep.
What?
No, Roz.
What's that?
No. There's no way. That's just no
Somebody
way.
texted saying it's the best thing they've ever heard.
Bro, like that's so wild that that's how you hiccup, man. Like it really does sound like you're taking your last
It
breath.
sounds like I'm dying, right?
Huh?
It sounds like I'm dying.
Yes.
She was really spot on with the stab and the duck and all that. Like, she's spot on.
Yes, yo, go get that duck. That duck's dead.
Have you done this in public?
What? What's that?
How do you stop them?
What do you do?
You got to ride it out.
Just until
Yeah,
like, the hiccups are all gone.
until they're done.
How
Or you
long?
die.
Yeah, or you die.
Yeah.
How long? were you-
Last night?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
This was 10 minutes,
Yeah.
bro.
I think I'd make people
chopped
sit
it.
outside. if
Okay,
that was
I
the case.
chopped it way down.
Like this sounds like like a big problem.
Have you done that at a
Like,
restaurant?
yes.
Oh no! Yeah, you get out.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm asking
yeah,
you to leave
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Yeah.
No, for me as the owner of the restaurant, I feel like people are going to think that something's wrong with my food.
Are you saying I'm bad for business?
Yes, absolutely. Get out of my restaurant, bro. Sounding like that.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Happy Pride.
No, that's right. It's Pride weekend too, huh?
Shem and I will be on a float.
Are you doing the float, you guys, together?
I wouldn't do it without Shem. Are you kidding me?
Man.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
Yeah, right.
What are you wearing?
If Shem
Shem?
said he wasn't available, he was going to the cottage for the weekend, you wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go. I love that he and I yell into the crowds,
go.
put your ones up.
What's that mean? What does that mean? Put your ones up.
You know, like put your fingers in the air.
Oh.
And do people follow through?
Yeah, and then Shem usually yells like, I
What do
can't
you-
hear you.
What's the significance of putting the one up? Like, do you throw something at it and try and hook it around it?
No,
or
it's
something?
just like what you say to a crowd.
Like a-
put your ones up.
Like a ring of
No.
some
But why would Shem say...
some sort that might be popular in the community? I'm not understanding.
Why would
what that
Shem
means.
say, I can't hear you, if you're asking them to put something in the air?
Oh, because before that, I'm like, scream.
Oh, scream.
So you yell scream, and then put your ones up?
So it's like, scream, put your ones up. And then Shem's like, I can't hear you.
Sounds like a guy from SpongeBob.
Yeah, it really does.
Shem, it's like that, right? It's pretty much like that's how Pride goes.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Put your ones up.
What's your outfit, Shem?
You know what? I ordered white shorts.
Nice.
Because I really want white
Why didn't you
shorts.
just ask me? I got enough white shorts.
You got enough things?
Bro, I just bought. I bought 2 pair of white. I got a really beautiful soft pink, a mint green.
Can I do the soft pink?
I was going to say, can I do something? I might order on Sorry, I might order on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like you want like shorts or like bathing trunks?
Oh, I say bathing trunks. It's going to be wet.
it's going to
bro.
be wet.
Yeah,
It gets wet.
yeah,
It gets real wet.
See, I'm prepared for everything.
I'm doing a Pride blazer.
You're gonna be
In the
so
summertime?
hot. What are you doing? What's the matter with you?
Does it every year. It's so
Pride-
hot.
What is it? What's a pride blazer? Like it's just rainbow and stuff?
Yeah, like a
Or-
rainbow blazer
Yeah.
with my like heart-shaped T-shirt underneath.
I gotcha.
Yeah, blazer and a t-shirt.
Bro.
Well, I'm not
Shem,
gonna go blazer
out here
with no
rocking
shirt.
pink swim trunks and no shirt.
Yeah.
You going shirt?
I didn't say
topless?
shirtless.
said no
No,
shirt.
Shirtless?
No.
I would go
no.
shirtless.
Why not?
No,
You can't.
no.
With the blazer, that would look hot. You button up with
Maurie.
one button, so you sort of give
Okay,
people
go
a
ahead.
little
Okay,
thirst
yep.
trap.
So you're gonna go.
Give people. Listen to him. Maury is a gift.
So you're gonna go
Give people.
Put your
blazer,
ones
no
up.
shirt, right?
Blazer, no shirt.
You,
Me.
damn it, more. You
okay.
promise
Yeah, I'll go blazer, no shirt.
Yeah.
for the
Okay.
entire parade?
All right.
Well, I can't change while on a float.
Okay.
All right.
No, but you can't like do up all the buttons. There's got to be buttons.
Like one, I
undone.
can, no, one
Nope.
button. I
All
said one
buttons
button.
open. How many buttons does the jacket have?
3.
No, it's got to be no buttons.
Where did you find
What
a
if I said
3-button
4?
blazer in 2024?
Amazon.
Oh my God. It's like leftovers from 1992.
What, it should be 2?
Clearance.
Jesus.
not- you
Anyway,
can't find
I
it in the
can't do
Amazon
this
choice.
anymore. It is Pride weekend. Canada Day weekend. Money's on the holiday. Everything's going to be closed. Get your shopping done early. Your barbecue tings. All your
LCBO
alcohol. All your beer tings. All your tequila tings, Maria.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. Long weekend feeling.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Rebecca, the teacher. It's Roz and Mocha Wagwan.
Oh.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
You know, counting down the hours?
Yeah, you must be excited. Last week of school.
Yes.
What is the atmosphere like? Is it kindergartners you have?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
I
the
have
atmosphere
JKs and
like
SKs.
in the class right now with the kids knowing that this is it until September?
The best word I can put is utter chaos.
Yeah. Is that loud? Is it just like anything goes right now?
Oh, 100%. My voice, they no longer recognize it.
Yeah.
I tell them to do something and they do the complete opposite.
Yeah.
But they're excited. There's sadness because they're like, we don't want to leave because my SKs are moving to grade 1.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't want to go to grade 1. We want to stay in your class forever. And I was like, and I love them for that. You guys are so sweet. I'll come visit you all the time when you're in grade 1. You're just upstairs.
I wonder what
So
the
it's-
world would be like if that was actually allowed.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
It's like
Yeah.
just free to do it.
Just like 5-6 years, just hang out in SK.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe longer.
Imagine I still have kids who are grade 4, grade 5 that I've taught. And they're like, I want to go back to kindergarten with you. And I go, you guys are,
Yeah.
love you guys for that.
But you got SK kindy graduation though, huh?
Yeah, we had that last year.
No, that's so
last
Isn't that
week.
like the cutest ever?
Oh my god.
Oh, I was a blubbering mess. Just have them walking up to me and like seeing them all dressed up and smiling, and I was just like, my babies, I've had you for 2 years, and you're leaving me now. Like I'm an emotional wreck this week.
Yeah.
Like, tomorrow is going to be like it's going to be a disaster for me. I'm going to be very sad.
Yeah.
How long have you been a teacher for?
About September will be about 10 years for me.
10 years. Okay. And the same class, like SK, JK, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So does every single year, when you get to this point of the year, end of year, are you that emotional year after year after year?
Lately, the last handful of years, it has been, because not only am I seeing my SKs leave to grade 1, I'm now seeing every year the grade 8s graduate from grade 8 to go to high school, and I taught them.
Yeah.
So now that I go to the grade 8 graduation, I'm also seeing them graduate, and I'm like, you were my baby, you were little. Now you're taller than me, and you're leaving for good. Like, it's very surreal.
I saw that at Roxy's school. She finished last week. And it was crazy because it was her grade 8 grad, and she was there with just, all her friends, and they were all going up and getting their awards and diplomas and stuff to graduate grade 8. And then I looked to my left, and down the hall, I saw her kindy teacher walk into the classroom.
Yeah.
Right. And I was just like, oh my God, it's so crazy, because she had a bunch of little ones with her. Right.
Of course.
And I was like, geez, this must be so trippy for a teacher.
It really is. Like, it's kind of like, it's like a whoa moment,
Yeah.
Do the older kids, like the ones who are now going to be going off to high school, do they hit you with like the young people slang? Do they see you in the hallway and be like, yo, what go on, Miss Rebecca?
Yo, they do it all the time. Like, yo, guy is crazy. I had this one kid was like, yo, miss, I'm going to put some Riz on you. And I was like, absolutely not. Like,
I knew you were in your diapers.
Like, I know. I'm like, I knew you when you were 4, when you had snot coming out of your nose.
Yeah.
And you were having accidents. Don't even try this with me. And they're like, sorry, miss.
Yeah. Remember when you couldn't open a milk?
Yeah.
Now you talk about
Right?
Riz.
Remember when you didn't know how to write your name? Yeah, I taught you how to do that. You know?
Start roasting them. Put you in your place.
That's the beautiful thing about it, is that they have such humor, and the community that I work in, they're just such good kids, and they're hilarious, and they're just so kind, and that's what I feel so blessed, like I feel blessed because of them.
Well, awesome. Rebecca, the teacher, we know how much of a big fan you are of the Roz and Mocha Show, and we love connecting with you every few months. If there's one message, one thing you want to say to all students, all teachers today, being, this is the last week of school, what do you want to say?
I just want to tell them, just enjoy today and enjoy the summer, enjoy those 2 months, because they fly by like that. So enjoy it, and then you will see each other in September for the madness all over again.
Amazing. Love you, Rebecca. Have a great day.
I love you guys, too. You guys are my favorite, always and forever.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh,
You don't know a damn thing.
I woke up wet today.
Oh, wow. That's gross.
Yo.
Pause.
Wet, not sweaty. I woke up wet, and my room was even cold. So sweaty.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
So hot.
You run hot like all the time. 365.
You know what's crazy though is that I was over the weekend I was sleeping with no air conditioning, right? Because we're at the cottage and I don't have air conditioning in the bedroom, just a ceiling fan. I didn't sweat at all. I mean, I sweat a little bit, but like not a lot. But then when I get home to the air conditioning is when I start. I don't know. It's like it's too cold maybe or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, you know how rich you got to be to not care about having air conditioning at your cottage?
The wealth.
Catherine won't let me put it in. Yo. I keep telling her.
So embarrassing.
I keep telling her. I'm like, I'm gonna put it in when you're not around one day when you're not looking. And she's like, if you put it in when I'm not looking, it's over. That's all I want. A little temperature control, you know? Yeah. Everybody's good. You were back. Where were you? You were away, Mocha.
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Pompano Bay. Pompano Beach with the family.
How was
hot.
Florida?
It was like 40 degrees every single day.
Yeah.
We got rain. It got rain for like maybe 10 minutes every single day.
Yeah.
That's
What'd you
about
do
it.
down there? Isn't that all old people? What'd you do?
Oh, we were with another family.
Yeah.
I
don't know a lot about Pompano Beach.
It was chill.
Yeah.
We were on the beach a couple of days.
Yeah.
Did the zoo one day.
Yeah. What do they got in the Florida? What do they got in the Florida Zoo? A lot of gators, I imagine.
You know what? We didn't see any gators.
Really? Because
That
they,
zoo,
they just keep those on the street.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
The Miami Zoo is like, so we were there like 5 hours and we didn't even go through the whole zoo.
Really? Huh?
It was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
They got everything. It was
Yeah.
good.
I'm afraid of gators.
What'd you do? You just hung out in
I just
cottage
hung out.
with no AC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maurie was in Ottawa?
Oh, so much fun.
Yeah. Maurie was in Ottawa doing stuff. What'd you do, Maria? Oh, you worked.
Yeah, I was working from home.
Yeah. Shem.
Yeah, I worked as well.
Yeah.
I went to Buffalo.
Suckers. Oh, you went to
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Ooh, Walden Galleria?
No.
I know.
Where?
Cheesecake Factory.
I did go,
If you're just tuning in right now, we're literally the most white trash show ever.
Yeah.
Right? What'd you do on vacation? Maury went to Ottawa. Shem went to Buffalo. Mocha went to Florida.
Yeah, Maria worked from home.
Maria worked.
Oh, so you went,
Roz,
why.
no AC.
Yeah.
Like, we are a straight up white trash show.
I did drink a lot though.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah? What'd you drink most? Because you could get alcohol down there. You can't buy alcohol in Ontario right
bro,
now.
so much.
Yeah, so much alcohol, huh?
Whiskey and beer.
Damn, yeah. Did you drink a lot, Maury?
I had one drink.
One drink in 2 weeks.
Well, because I wanted to drink on the sailboat, but you're not allowed. But I had one drink.
Bro, you went on a sailboat?
Yeah.
I know. Do you see the pictures of Maury in a sailboat?
No.
It's so embarrassing.
Okay.
It's so embarrassing. You know, because
Very gay.
I don't know what he does. You have like somebody following you around taking your pictures now? Because some of the pictures you posted over vacation are just like crazy.
Like crazy good, I know.
No, not crazy good.
Like
Did
photo
you hire,
shoot.
did you
No.
hire a photographer?
No, I had my friend follow me around.
Yeah, so that's
Amanda.
okay. Yeah, so everything is posed. Everything is staged. Like I don't even. I'm not even convinced you were on that sailboat.
AI.
Like everything is staged. It's so staged, and the way you sit with one leg up, like you're the girl on the mud flaps.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I've never seen somebody pose like that all the time. You always look like the mud flap girl. Every single picture, you look like the mud flap girl.
And don't you love the mud flap girl?
No. Anyway, so not much changed.
No.
Did you drink a lot, Ross?
Me?
Yeah.
Not as much as you would think. I didn't drink a lot of coffee. I'm having my third coffee of like the last 2 weeks right now.
Really? You usually wake up every day and have a coffee.
I didn't. I just didn't. I wasn't waking up having coffee anymore. Didn't need it.
You're too busy sweating.
Wasn't interested. I also don't want to run the coffee maker with no AC because the steam, right? Heats the place up.
Wow. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yes.
It is us. It's going to be a great day today, guys. I saw a shooting star, made a wish.
Did you? What'd you wish for?
You can't answer that.
Oh.
Then it won't come true.
Oh, because the last time a famous person made a wish, Tenacious D and Jack Black had to cancel the tour and break up the band.
Oh. Yeah.
It's best to keep your wishes to yourself.
Yeah, you should have said it out loud.
I know, that's right. And even then, the crazy thing is that he wished for, don't miss Trump next time. But we all know that if you say it out loud, the wish doesn't come true. So what's the point of even wishing for that?
Yeah.
You numbskull.
You don't know the rules of wishes?
Yes.
You didn't learn from when you were a kid?
It'll stay like that, right?
Yeah.
Your face will stay like that.
Yeah.
If somebody hits you in the back.
It was bright, though. Like right across the sky.
Yeah, really, huh?
Yeah. I was
Is
at
it
a
a
red
UFO?
light. No.
Good question. You're
It was
positive it wasn't. It was a shooting star.
Shooting star.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Really, yeah.
Closed my eyes, made a wish.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, now, did you wish for something long term or something immediate?
No, long term.
Long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish for something immediate.
This is down the road.
Was it long term in the sense that it was the wish specifically for you?
For me.
For you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
selfish.
So thank you. Yeah. So
Why?
Well, because some people wish for great things for somebody else in those moments, but you chose to wish a wish for yourself.
The next shooting star
Is for somebody. Okay.
For somebody else.
I got you. No, it's fair. Fair, right? Yeah. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first, so you can take care of everybody else. Right? Is that the deal?
Got to be good. So I can help. I got to be good to be able to take care of the people around me.
Now, did you close your eyes when you made the wish?
Yes.
And you were driving?
No, I was at a red light.
Oh, okay, cool.
The
Okay.
light had just turned red.
Okay. Did you put your head down like you were praying, or did you look up to the sky?
No, I was just I saw the shooting star. It was just
Yeah.
over to my left.
Yeah.
And then I saw it go by. I closed my eyes real quick, made a wish, and then opened my eyes.
So did you have the wish at the ready? Like you knew exactly, like you were prepared. Like if I ever get the opportunity to make a wish, this is going to be my wish, and you've just been hanging on to it?
Yeah.
Like you didn't even think for a second, like, oh my
No.
God, shooting star, what do I wish for?
No, it was what was on my mind at the time.
Really?
Yes. Was it something dumb like tickets to something?
No, I'm not telling you, bro.
No, he's not going to tell you. He's not going to tell you. But is it something that would, is it something that would benefit just you or others as well?
Yes.
Yes, what?
No, sorry.
Confused.
myself and others. Myself and others. I'm like,
Okay,
I'm not that selfish.
Anybody in this room?
I'm not. No.
No.
I mean, me.
Okay, anyway.
Is it mean towards somebody else?
Anyway, lots of road closures. If I'm not involved, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Stupid wish. City's going to be a mess this weekend. I'm going to wait for my shooting star and exclude you. I already know what I'm wishing for. I'm going to wish for your wish to never come true.
That's so mean.
Well, include me next time.
Next shooting star. I got you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Paparazzi. We've always said whenever they try to catch up with famous people, they try to ask questions that are like they try to get you.
They have to act like they're your best friend too, though, right? Like that's the problem. Hey, man, no, that's cool, man. Yeah.
Hey, let me just ask you this thing real quick.
A lot of people are saying, I mean, I don't see it, but like a lot of people are saying, what are you feeling about that?
So Shaq is in New York and catching up with paparazzi, right? And this one girl who's trying to get Shaq to answer a question. Shaq eventually answers a question, but he doesn't answer the question that she presses him on 2 times.
Yeah.
Right? He's outside, comes out of a building, and he's signing autographs, talking to fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And paparazzi starts asking about the Hoctua girl.
Yeah.
Because Shaq recently was like hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, Shaq, so I gotta ask you, right? The Hoctua girl, how do we kind of, from a marketing standpoint, get her to not be the Hoctua girl anymore? What should she do?
So he's just smiling.
Yeah.
No comment, Shaq? How was it hanging out with him?
He's still not answering.
So, Shaq, we gotta put it out there, right? Ronnie James, people are doubting him. What's the best way to combat those haters?
Keep playing hard, Bronny. Uncle Shaq loves you.
Right. So the second question was talking about LeBron's kid, Bronny James. Bronny James, because he's getting a lot of hate right now. Yeah. He's not doing that well in the league. I was like, what do you think? What's your advice? And he says, Uncle Shaq loves you.
Yeah, just keep playing, homie. Yeah, no, I didn't want to touch the Hoctua girl, though.
No.
That's an interesting story, the Hoctua girl. the tide really turned, and it was a really interesting turn because when it first happened, all the stories were that she was getting canceled in her life, right? The story was that she was a kindergarten teacher and she got fired, and everybody was like, that's what happens when you do stupid stuff like that, right? And that all was BS, right? And then she just went back home to like the podunk town where she lives, and then
a couple hundred people. That
yeah,
live in that
and then
town,
they
right?
started like filming like a weird documentary that she started posting on social media, where like her grandfather's sitting in a chair wearing the Hawk Tua 2024 hat, and her whole family supports her, and she's like, "No, I'm not going to do OnlyFans. No, this." But it was at that point the weirdest thing happened, which was people, instead of being sort of champions, it's sort of an unusual situation that we're not used to seeing, people then started getting pissed that she wasn't canceled. They tried to cancel her because she didn't get canceled. Now they're trying to cancel her because everybody in her family's cool with it. As opposed to...
There wasn't a big outrage at first.
Yes.
And people are outraged at that.
It was the craziest
But why
thing.
would she be canceled? Like, hey, whatever. It was funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like she said anything that was so, like, against people or culture or race or, like, you know, like, it wasn't, like, anything like that.
100%.
Agreed.
But it's when people found out that she had no ramifications. That she didn't lose her job. People were
who cares?
people loved the story that she was a kindergarten teacher and got fired, but it wasn't true.
Does she work at, like, a factory or something?
Yeah, she worked. She made like I don't know, like rubber bands or something like that. Right?
Now she's been going off, and she went to, like, I saw it on TikTok, obviously, and she was on. She was going to PetSmart and buying all these different foods and stuff for dogs. And she's like going to like donate them to shelters. Like she's doing great things with the money that she's making.
Yeah, and it's really wild because everybody is like pissed off at her now. Oh, what are you doing, a documentary on the Hawk Tua girl? Like everybody's pissed off that she's nice.
Yeah, that's so true.
Right?
She's chill.
Everybody's pissed off, exactly, that she's chill. Everybody's pissed off that she's like, no, I'm not going to do OnlyFans.
She's just like a normal person that is now like using her fame for good.
Yes. And people are so pissed about it.
But there was nothing, I mean, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. It was funny.
Yeah. She brought a lot of people together, right? You know what I mean?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm reading this article in the Wall Street Journal. Let me read you the headline here. And we may need you to text in if you're listening. The rise of stealth shopping, how people are hiding big purchases from their partners. They go on to say nearly 2/3 of couples hide purchases from each other. And wouldn't you know it, the article itself is full of interviews with people who do this, giving their tips.
Of course. Yeah.
So one woman says that when she does buy large purchases, she does it at a time that coincides with either like a big tax bill or an insurance payment. So when her husband looks at the credit card bill and asks why it's so high, she just says, well, it was a tax month. Or that's the insurance payment was due.
And the husband's like, okay, cool, trust you.
Okay, cool, trust you, no problem. A lot of people cut the tags off the clothes in the car, stick them in the washing machine as soon as they get home, and then throw them in the drawer and don't pull them out for a couple weeks, just so they seem super
We talk about it.
rolled.
I've had this forever.
Right? Yeah. Thank you. What are you talking about? Had this forever. One woman said that she hid her Louboutins in her son's toy box, but she got busted when her 5-year-old pranced out of his bedroom wearing them.
Yeah.
This is a great one. One woman said that she smuggles new clothes in the house in dry cleaning bags that she keeps in the car.
Brilliant.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. What is this dry cleaning?
Because she knows there's going to be a fight. So what she says is that it delays the fight. Otherwise, you can have 2 fights. You can have the fight when the shopping bags come into the house, then a second fight when the bill comes.
Oh.
She's like, so if I buy something new, I've just figured out a way to have 1 fight.
Girl math.
As opposed to 2 fights, right? Maria, you're not in a position, Maria, to smuggle something in the house. You're your own woman. You live with your parents.
Yeah.
Nobody's hounding.
But do your
hounding
parents
over
ask you about like any of the deliveries that come through or when you walk in with shopping bags?
Well, yeah, my dad will just go again. But,
Yeah, but he doesn't.
But it's it's fine.
Like
It's your
my
money.
mom has hid packages from my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you know your mom's tricks?
Yeah.
What's your mom's trick?
She'll either tell me to bring them in sometimes.
Snitch.
Yo, Mom,
You're supposed to say no.
My dad knows.
You're supposed to say no.
My sister will send packages to our house instead of her house with her husband.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yesterday I came home, there was like 4 Amazon packages with Alexandra on it. I was like, you don't even live here.
There's a lot of... Maury, do you do this?
Yeah, I blame you.
You blame me?
Yeah, there are times where I've bought stuff and I said that it came to you as a gift and you didn't want it.
What?
Yeah.
What did I not want?
Vitamins.
What else? Wait, hold on a second.
You know what, though? That would probably happen in real life.
No. But then Matthew was cool with you taking these vitamins that
I bought
were
them.
meant
I
for
want
Roz.
them.
No. But like under the assumption that they were originally for Roz.
Yeah, because if I didn't pay for something, then he doesn't
No, but
care.
how does he know or that those vitamins wouldn't like...
Oh, it was
have
recently
a negative
too.
effects.
No,
to you.
because it was like biotin, right? So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Roz didn't want biotin. I do, so he gave it to me.
Oh my God.
A couple of texts that I'll read real quick.
Shem's praying right now. Look at him.
I just can't.
Roz and Mocha text line. Somebody said, my mom and I will go on a shopping spree and we'll use my credit card. And then she'll just transfer me for, quote, rent money.
Smart.
Oh my God.
And tell my dad it was a lot cheaper of a price than it actually was.
Wow. Oh, that's a regular. You always say it's like at least $15 cheaper than it actually is.
Hey.
Or you say your friend gave it to you. Borrowed clothing.
Let me see here.
What about this one? I just bought an $8,000 boat and kept it at my friend's house.
Oh my gosh.
But how do you hide $8,000 though? That's wild.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The snitches are coming out now.
Stealth shopping is what the story is. How people hide purchases from their partners because apparently 2/3 of couples hide purchases from each other.
How do you hide it, Ron?
I don't buy anything. Like I don't.
Lawnmowers?
Yeah, but I say it.
You've
right?
lied about the price.
Well, I mean, listen.
Bro, why are you...
Snitching like your curse.
What is happening right now?
We're all going down.
What is happening right now?
Maurie,
In times like these, I'm very happy I have no one to hide things from.
My wife just texted and said, did you tell the radio how you keep buying drones and saying that you will sell all the old ones? Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah. I had a friend over last week.
Yeah,
we were talking.
Liar.
Never mind. Anyway, what are the...
Before we get to my friend, this is when I have a friend that bought this thing.
No, jerks.
And he and just left it at the house.
Shut up. Just shut
so now
up.
it's
This
mine.
is a good text.
Shut up.
Before we get to the phones, all right?
Yes.
Somebody said I turned off Amazon notifications on the phone so my girlfriend doesn't see when packages ship.
Oh no.
Somebody said I hide the cost of WWE tickets from my husband. I'm going to SummerSlam in August. I have a friend that bought a Quest 3. It's those VR goggles.
Oh.
They look like the Apple ones, right?
Yeah.
He keeps it in his car and plays with it at work in the boardroom during his lunch break or after work.
God.
What else you got there, Maria, before we go to the phones?
Oh, you read one of them. It was
Oh,
the
okay.
Amazon
Okay.
notifications.
Yeah.
That one's really good. That's smart.
There are brand new Jordan 5s. Oh my God. There are 5 brand new Jordans sitting in my trunk right now. I need to smuggle them into the house.
It's not good, man. I can't, I have a really difficult time, just like the amount of time that people spend hiding things like this from
Because
the
it
person.
causes big arguments. Some people really hate shopping. Boring.
Yeah, but I hate fighting more. You know what I mean? Like, I hate fighting more than I love things.
Hold on, let me get to the phones real quick. Okay, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. You don't have to say your name if you don't want to, but you texted in a pro tip. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yo, on the phone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Turn your radio down.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
What's your pro tip?
Oh, my pro tip is, well, my Amazon packages get delivered to the house, and I tell my husband that they're for the office. So, of course, it doesn't get opened, and I take them into my car, and I deal with that later, and I bring them home, and I filter clothing items into my closet. And he's not the wiser.
Wow.
Office supplies.
Wow.
Ooh, I have another pro tip.
Wow.
That was great.
So wait a second. So you buy something on Amazon, and then when the box shows up, your husband's like, yo, what's that? And you're like, ugh, work stuff. I have to have it delivered here, and then I got to bring it into work. It's a pain in the ass. Don't ask.
That's great.
And then he buys that?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
He does.
Wow.
That's amazing. What's your name? I mean, you don't have to say if you don't want to.
Yeah.
My name is Rose.
All right,
Okay,
Rose. Fake name.
Hi.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You guys as well. Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
AJ McClean, who now goes by Alexander James. We don't call him AJ anymore,
Wait,
I
what?
guess. I don't know.
That is his real name.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
But why does he? That's a very difficult switch to ask people to make late in life, though.
But when he's on stage, you call him AJ.
Yeah.
When he's like, just chilling, he's Alexander James.
I understand if he was Alexander James and he was like, hey, man, just call me AJ. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Right? No problem. But you can't go from AJ to be like...
No. You can't go decades
Yes.
of being AJ McClean to now going
Yes.
by Alexander, what is it?
James. Yeah.
I'm not going to remember
You can't
that.
make a 3-syllable jump. It's
Also,
too
it
much
sounds
to
like a
ask
fake
for
name.
people.
It sounds like a fake name.
Thank you. Thank you. It sounds like a liquor. I think I've drank him before.
Yeah, I'll take it. Alexander James on the rocks. Double shot.
Anyway, AJ, here's Dan Maurie talking to AJ McClean because AJ actually showed up on stage with Jelly Roll during Jelly Roll's show.
Okay, I have to ask about this because I was at the Jelly Roll concert and his first time in Canada. Yep. And lo and behold, he brings you out.
Yeah.
How insane was that?
I mean, him and I have crossed paths over the last year and a half, and I kept telling him, dude, if we keep meeting like this, we're going to have to do something together. We kind of have very parallel lives and what we've been through. We're both sober and kind of a similar journey. And so I had the day off yesterday. I had to go see the show. And so I talked to him prior to the show and his band, and I said, so, I don't want to put pressure on you, but what do you think about this idea of doing a little bit of I Want It That Way? He's like, well, absolutely, man, let's do it. Let's put it in the show. Let me just figure out where to put it. And we worked it up, and I thought we were going to sing it more, but the entire crowd sang it for us, which was a pretty epic moment.
You want to hear a bit of that?
Oh, yeah.
Get on out here, AJ. Let's sing some music for these in Toronto, baby.
Yes.
Let's go. Yes. You kick it, baby.
Oh, amazing. Wow.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Yo, what a crazy time for Jelly Roll, too. Yeah. I don't know if you heard, so Eminem dropped an album on Friday.
Okay.
And he samples Jelly Roll, Somebody Save Me.
Really?
Which is one of probably, if not, the saddest song I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Save Me by Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
I've listened to that song in its entirety once and once only, and I'll never listen to it.
Good for you. Smart move.
Again.
Yeah.
So Eminem features Jelly Roll on Somebody Save Me, and the track is phenomenal.
Really? Lots of swears or no?
There's a handful of swears, but it's basically Eminem's apology to each one of his kids.
Oh, damn.
It is a serious and deep, deep record. Listen to this.
Another pill as I start the spiral. Message to my daughters, I don't even deserve the father title. Haley, I'm so sorry, I know I wasn't there for your first guitar recital. Didn't walk you down the aisle. Missed the birth of your first child. Your first podcast, looking down. Sweetie, I'm so proud of how you turned out. Sorry that I chose drugs and put them above you. Sorry that I didn't love you enough to give them all powder to. And I love you more than a pill looking up to the ceiling from this floor on the wheel. Somebody save me.
Yo, I'm telling you.
It's a great track.
This is probably the best song on Eminem's album. Like, Stand by M is my favorite song by him. This one is up there.
When's the last time you heard a rap song with this kind of subject matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a from the heart, like regardless of the subject matter, like to me, that subject matter in that track is like the last time I can think where somebody got like that deep and said something that meant a lot to them was "This Is America," the Childish Gambino track.
Oh,
where,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Where it was like you could tell that it was different, right?
Not a lot of mainstream hip hop does that for sure.
But that's what I mean. Like you got to think mainstream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song right there. It's on
Beautiful track.
M's
My
new album
God.
called Somebody Save Me. It's good.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Dan Maurie was out in Ottawa over... When were you there?
Last week.
Last week. And you went for vacation, or was it specifically for the Blues Fest?
It was for vacation, and then I ended up at Blues Fest.
How did you wind up on stage?
Because they needed people to MC, and I ended up on 3 stages introducing like 10 acts.
Okay, but but here's what I don't understand. Because I saw a bunch of pictures on social media where Maurie was in Ottawa introducing bands.
Which I think we're going to play that when? Like later
Tomorrow,
today?
yeah.
Tomorrow,
Okay. And I was like, how do you wind up on stage? And so what you're saying is that you got there and they needed somebody, and like you like a superhero came out of the like the back.
Heroes don't always wear capes.
With your
You
own
didn't reach
microphone.
out to them and say, hey, I'm going to be out there?
You didn't reach out to them at all.
1,000%.
So hold on. Explain how this happened then. Do you have
they
I
needed
think we
people
need
to
play
go
this
on.
Where's the
What do
audio?
you mean? How do you know? Like, how do you find out? I go to a concert. I don't know what they need. I don't know what they need. I need to know where the bathroom is. I need to know which line is the shortest for a drink. I don't know what they need. How do you know what they need?
I'm told what they need. Hey, we need people.
How are you? Who
told you? No,
what they need?
Let's get to the truth.
Well, we
Who did you
have
reach
a
out
radio
to?
station in Ottawa.
Yeah, Kiss. Yeah, which the Roz and Mocha Show airs on. So
and so I'm there with people who work at the radio station, and they're like, oh my God, we need people to introduce bands. And I'm like,
So
all right,
they
I got
said,
you.
and then you said, okay, so there's the truth.
My God. You just can't help yourself, eh? You just can't.
I'm there to help.
Where's the audio?
Just can't help yourself.
Do you have it?
I can get it for you.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's move on. We'll get to that in due time. We'll get to that in due time.
So when he was not working on stage, Dan Maurie was out in the crowd talking to folks. I'm getting super, super weird.
All right, might be a little bit loud. It's Damn It Maurie, and I am here in Ottawa at Ottawa Blues Fest. Nickelback's about to hit the stage. And you know what? Anytime we go to a concert, we always make the instrument sounds with our mouth. So I wanted to find out from people, what mouth instrument sounds do they make?
Most likely, like either drums or guitar, but it's just I can't do an accurate guitar, but...
Yeah, you're right, you can't.
From start to finish, you name them, I do them all.
Okay, let me hear your mouth guitar. Which mouth instrument are you doing?
The bass.
Sounds like drums.
Okay, and what over here, what mouth instrument are you doing?
I guess I'll try cymbals.
All right, here we go. We're going to try this. The three of you, we're going to do a mouth orchestra on the count of 3. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. What mouth instrument can you do?
The drums for sure.
Oh, hey.
Hey, not bad, not bad.
All right, let me hear your mouth drums. What instrument can you do with your mouth?
Guitar.
All right, let me hear your mouth guitar. All right, what instrument can you do with your mouth?
I can probably do some drums.
Let me hear your mouth drums. All right, here's what we're going to do. You're going to mouth instrument duet for me, okay? We got guitar, we got drums.
What a disaster.
What instrument can you do with your mouth?
I don't know, electric guitar.
What instrument can you do with your mouth?
Probably the saxophone.
Oh.
Are you kidding me right now? I need to hear your mouth sax.
Sexy. Yeah, that ain't it.
What do you think you can do with your mouth?
Harmonica.
All right, let me hear your mouth harmonica. All right, what instrument do you think you can do with your mouth?
The trumpet. No.
That ain't it at all.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Dan Maurie was out in Ottawa attending the Blues Fest, ended up on stage.
I don't know.
to introduce Noah Cyrus, who's one of the many acts performing.
I've never
Noah Cyrus, by the way, sister of Miley.
gone on vacation and then like wound up emceeing a concert.
You know, Maurie.
Pretty awesome vacation, if you ask me.
He likes to do that stuff.
The attention, I know.
Yeah, of course.
I guess maybe that's the difference, is that I can't stand that kind of attention.
So, oh my God, before we get to Maurie on stage, before Noah Cyrus comes out, because it went horribly wrong.
Oh, no, the introduction? No.
And especially what happens at the very end. I am surprised. Oh, and then like the stuff in okay.
Like
the beginning is horrible.
Yeah.
The middle.
Yeah.
There's one part especially in the middle.
But like normal people would be like, just like, sorry, the thing didn't record, right? You know what I mean? Like normal people wouldn't submit that.
It's really bad, guys. But before we get to that, something else bad happened. Dammit Maurie is hanging out backstage with Noah Cyrus, right? Talking about vocal warm-ups, because before she gets out on stage, she's got this routine where she does her thing before she goes to perform in front of thousands of people, right?
So I'm assuming before you go on stage, you do like a vocal warm-up.
Yeah.
I want you to judge me doing your vocal. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to let your lips touch my trainer. So, but I do like these little scales through a vocal trainer.
Yeah.
That wasn't my best one that I could do.
Try without
so
that?
you can try with like an So you went to the back there a little. Your pitch was a little off. You want to try to be as bratty as possible for like the way you just did it. I am hearing that you need to come into your face a little more. So if you could think like, that you just went up a lot more. So let's try like, see how it like came into my face? We're going to work on it.
Okay,
you have to get more in your face.
Awesome.
Maurie sounds like he's locked in a trunk.
Yeah, let me out. So then Maurie leaves the backstage area.
Are you okay?
With Noah Cyrus. By the way, Maurie in Ottawa for Blues Fest. And he gets up on stage. Noah Cyrus is next to perform. Okay?
Yes.
Everyone's there. Thousands of people. They are waiting. They've been waiting all day to see
It's a
Noah
festival.
Cyrus.
That's what happens,
All
right?
Maurie has to do
All
is
day.
show up and say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Ottawa Blues Fest. My name is Dammit Maurie from the Roz and Mocha Show. Please welcome to the stage Noah Cyrus.
Gotcha.
Right? 15
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
But then decides to go rogue and do this.
What is up, Ottawa? Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. But I just want to get a little bit more energy before Noah Cyrus gets out here. She needs to feel this crowd. There you go. What is up, Ottawa? I am Dammit Maurie of the Roz and Mocha Show on KISS. All right, we are at a blues festival, so it's important for me to do a little bit of some jokes for you. So, what do you call a cow that plays the saxophone? Everybody go, I don't know. A blues musician. I have 6 goldfish named Major, Minor, Flat 9, Bebop, Altered, and Blues. The only way I can tell them apart is by their scales.
Bro, they just want Noah Cyrus.
Do you want one more, or should I just stop doing jokes? Okay, hang on. One person said one more jokes. Okay, what do you call a boy and a girl playing blues music? The Battle of the Saxes.
Okay, so we're already at a minute 7.
Oh my God.
Here is where, if you thought it got bad
This hasn't gone bad yet?
listen to this part, because he starts getting into the shout-outs, okay?
Oh no.
Shout out 2. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, I want to thank the Canadian War Museum for having us today. Let's hear it for them. Thank you for being here today. Also, if you can, shout out to the government of Canada.
What?
I mean, they did put this on, so let's just this once cheer for the government of Canada.
So bad.
Okay, who's excited for Noah Cyrus?
They're all excited, right? Yeah. And listen to this.
Noah Cyrus will be here in a few minutes at Ottawa Blues Fest.
In a few minutes.
Oh
so now these people gotta wait even longer to see Noah Cyrus. after damn it, Maurie takes up a minute 39 doing bad jokes, shouting out the War Museum, and shouting out the government.
Why were you even out there?
They call it a soft intro, where you have to go out and just say, first of all, I didn't do what they asked. I was supposed to tell people to put their garbage in the waste bins. So I didn't do that. I did jokes instead of telling people where to throw out their trash.
But what is it like? Oh my God. I don't understand.
Would you rather
man.
jokes or trash reminders?
No, I would just rather, if you're going to go and turn 30,000 people against you, that you don't mention our names. Right?
Also, shout out to the government of Canada.
Yeah.
Like nobody cheered.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We are in all-star season for Major League Baseball. Former Toronto Blue Jay and current LA Dodger Teoscar Hernandez won the home run derby last night in Arlington, Texas. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. represents the Toronto Blue Jays at tonight's all-star game. You could watch on Sportsnet.
But it was all the national anthem. Ingrid Andress, who was tasked with singing the Star-Spangled Banner, and she put up what is quite possibly the worst rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. She's a 4-time Grammy nominee. And I've seen some of her stuff, but I guess, I don't know whether it was just a bad night or maybe she can't really sing and was just exposed, nerves, maybe she was high. I have no idea what was going on with her. But it was, people were calling it the Star-Mangled Banner. It was so bad.
I saw somebody on X post, Fergie can rest easy now.
Yes, because Fergie's was the worst, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of bad ones. Roseanne Barr was terrible historically.
Oh, don't worry. I got them all.
Oh, you got them all.
To revisit. So where do you
good.
want to start? Do you want to start with...
Let's start with Ingrid. Let's start with
last
Ingrid.
night?
Yes.
Okay.
Pause for 1 second. Pause for 1 second. Give me a little bit of Ingrid from her album that she's nominated from a Grammy. So just so you know what she's supposed to sound like.
Okay. This is a song called Feel Like This.
It's crazy how manipulation feels like a soft blanket holding you tight.
She's a baby voice singer.
Every night sleeping next to someone's just as warm as the gaslight.
Okay. Pretty voice.
Good voice. It's all produced.
It's a baby voice. It's a baby voice.
Do you want to hear what she actually sounds like live?
Yeah, sure.
performing?
Yes.
Right? Because
Yes.
last year she was on NPR's Tiny Desk concert and performed this song called More Hearts Than Mine.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up.
All right.
Walk you around the foothills of
Okay, it's just
my
her
town.
and the piano.
Yeah.
Right?
You probably feel
Sounds
like
fine
you've
enough.
been there before. After
The baby voice has got to stop, though. But well, she sounds fine. She sounds fine. Okay, so last night at the All-Star game.
Oh, what
Star-Spangled
happened,
Banner.
Say, can you see
Look over his face.
by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
It gets better.
By the twilight's last gleaming,
Yeah, I ain't taking my hat off for this.
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched.
Oh, girl.
We're so
just wait.
gallant.
Just wait. Ready?
And the rocket's red glare.
Oh, girl.
The bombs
Just wait.
bursting in air.
Oh, girl.
Gave proof through the night that our flag was
Here we go. Ready?
still there.
Oh, big finish, big finish.
Oh, no.
Big finish.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, say does
Here we go.
that star-spangled banner yet wave
Uh-huh.
Yep. Ready?
o'er the land of the free?
Oh, my God, Ingrid.
And the home
Oh, no.
of the brave.
Bruh, That's the worst. That is the worst.
Yo, one of the tweets I saw last night, somebody said that anthem was so bad that Colin Kaepernick got off one knee and said, yo, that's disrespectful.
Yo. Damn.
How does that happen? Explain how that happens. Because obviously she can sing. No, maybe she can't. Why would you expose yourself like this?
Maybe it went wrong once, like a little bit, and then she got super
And
nervous.
she just
and
couldn't
then
recover.
In the video, did she have a tune
No.
thing where she blew into like where it
No.
like gives you the pitch?
No.
Because maybe
No.
she was
No.
completely off tune and could not like get back there.
I think she screwed up. I think when she realized she screwed up, she just got into her own head. Yeah. And then she was just like, I got to finish the song.
I don't know. Or she's high as hell.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, Mom, you're right.
Right?
But like,
okay, so that's now the leader. But first of all, I love when people I love reading the reviews for this on publications that are just very celeb friendly, like Entertainment Weekly. Let me read you the headline for Entertainment Weekly. Ingris Andress performs memorable new spin on national anthem.
New spin. Damn, that was hot garbage.
Okay, so is she now the number one? Everybody,
Hold on.
No.
Let's revisit.
No.
Let's revisit
Okay.
the Padres game from 1990 when Roseanne Barr stepped up to the mic.
Yeah.
I'm like, everyone's booing already. I see rushing through the song.
Also, she grabbed a crotch at the end of it.
Yeah.
Why is this happening like this?
Like, oh my God, I can't even finish listening to the rest of that song. Like Fergie waking up happy today.
Nah, Fergie's just lit. Forget that.
Fergie's in key.
Yes,
right?
she's in tune.
She's in tune.
She just changed it up a bit.
Yes.
She changed it up.
Yes, she's hitting the notes.
She's hitting notes.
Yeah, she could sing. She
Yeah.
could sing. She
Yeah.
just gave it her own. Right? Like she gave it her own spin.
And the facial expressions
And
didn't help.
thank God
That was
she
better
did.
than Ingrid.
Because we never would have got this classic.
Hey.
Oh my God, I hope somebody remixes Ingrid.
This is back when the world was fun, though.
Yeah. Woo. Like, you think if this guy, Swayed the Remix God, got a hold of Ingris Andress's national anthem from last night, like it would come across as being mean?
No, because I think that in order to make it fun, you would have to correct her pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Ain't no doing that.
No.
Ain't no doing that.
Oh, this poor girl. Has she said anything on social?
No, she's promoting her new album.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, and her tour. She's going on tour.
Yo, refund. Girl.
Oh, man, my heart. Just stay there. Stay in that register. No. Don't do it.
There we go.
Don't change it up. Don't do the switch up. Don't do it, girl.
Go back down. Come on. There we go. Stay there. Stay there.
Bruh, that's what she said.
Just right where you are. You're doing great, girl.
And then just end the song.
Just end. End it.
For the land of the free.
Oh,
That's my favorite part right there. That right there.
she tried to fix the song.
Trying to go back up.
Yo, so patriotic, guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
That's Ingris Andress from the home run derby at the All Star game the other night. One of the most iconic Star Spangled Banners.
Now at the top of the list.
That's the top of the list. You're right. So I don't know if I believe this. I mean, she looked drunk, right?
Yeah.
She didn't look like she was all there. However, so she responded.
Because this story went literally everywhere
God.
yesterday. My entire feed were just of this video.
Yes, 4-time Grammy nominee, by the way, Ingris Andress. And she wrote this, I'm not going to BS y'all. I was drunk last night. I'm checking myself into a rehab facility today to get the help I need. This was not me last night. I apologize to the MLB, all the fans, and this country I love so much for that rendition. I'll let y'all know how rehab is. I hear it's super fun. Yeah. Okay. So
does she need, I don't know anything. Like, the first time I heard her name was because of this. Yeah. So I don't know if she is known to be like this crazy drinker or if she's had addiction problems or anything like that. If it were just I don't want to say regular person, but sure, you had a couple of drinks, you go out, you botch the anthem. Does it warrant you to then have to say, well, I need to go to rehab?
Let me ask you.
Because I don't know her.
Let me put you in this headspace. Let's say you're her team. And I'm just throwing this out there because the girl did look drunk. I said yesterday she looked high as hell. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Let me throw this out there. You're her team strategizing after an absolute disastrous performance by a young 4-time Grammy winner who this should have been a fantastic platform for her. Let's say we're strategizing how to get her out of this with the least amount of damage to her career moving forward.
Okay.
Right? Is it better to say, admit that you were drunk and then go to rehab and make a joke about it in your statement? Or let's just say that she was terrible. And is it better for the career to say, I was drunk?
See, I didn't think about that. My headspace was...
What is better for her future?
But her normal singing is fantastic.
Is it, though? There's a lot of people we've heard without auto-tune that are not fantastic.
Well, let's go back to her her NPR Tiny Desk, right?
I can't wait
run
to
through
show
auto-tune.
you where I grew
Sure,
up.
yeah. All of this could be...
All of it is.
But it's not bad.
Processed afterwards, right?
No, during, live. They use it live.
No, I know. And then they fix the mix and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
For YouTube.
So what helps the career more? To say... To live with the fact that you did the worst rendition of the Star Spangled Banner ever, right? Or to say, I was drunk and I'm going to rehab.
Drunk in rehab.
Like, what helps the career? To say you're drunk and you're going to rehab.
But it doesn't help to make fun of, to joke about it either, though.
But maybe they're trying to go with, I don't follow her. I don't really know her that well. So I feel like maybe her avid listeners know her as someone who makes these types of sarcastic jokes, and maybe that's what she was trying to go with, I'm going to rehab, but I'm going to be okay type of thing, trying to make light of it. I know it's not the right joke to make light of.
Yeah.
However, maybe that's her character.
Because growing up, listening to the music I listened to, I saw some of my favorite bands of all time perform absolutely hammered. And you know what? They still sort of sounded like the record. You mean to tell me that if Adele was 5 tequila shots in, she still wouldn't sound like Adele?
Fire is what she would sound
She would
like.
sound fire.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure she's performed. I'm sure she's performed
Wait,
drunk
so
before.
is what you're saying that maybe she's not used to being drunk and that's why she was sounded
I'm not
bad?
saying maybe she wasn't drunk.
Maybe she's just bad.
I'm saying maybe she wasn't that drunk.
By the way, when Roz was talking about songs he listened to growing up, some of the bands.
Yeah. Listen, this guy was on opium during this song.
Sing it, Roz.
Right?
Does it bring you back?
Laudlum, or whatever that stuff was called. Right?
Just done in.
Is this a man or a woman? I don't remember.
Roz, you were there.
I know, but I don't recall.
A guy.
Right? It's a guy.
Yeah.
These guys back in the day used to sing. They would entertain people at the cabaret. They would have a rag in their hand with chloroform in the other hand.
So descriptive.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Who's still wet?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Starting early.
You know?
Just like that, huh?
I was soaked yesterday. I still have wet clothes in the car that I forgot to bring in.
Oh, it's going to stink. It's going to stink.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long did it take for you to get home? Sorry. Typical drive home is how many minutes?
I can't even tell you that because some days I've noticed this, that the city is very much on a still most jobs don't require people to come into the office 5 days a week. And the one thing that I have noticed is most people work from home on Mondays.
Oh, yeah.
Because getting home on a Monday is a dream. Yeah. It's like a Sunday. Getting home on a Monday, there's nobody out. Tuesday's completely different story. Most people come into work on Tuesday.
Same with Wednesdays.
Yeah, and same with Wednesdays. And so getting home can take me, because all the construction and everything else, the fastest I can be home is like 25 minutes. It's taken me 50 minutes before.
There was one day a couple of weeks ago where you left here an hour before I left.
Yes.
And it took me 45 minutes to get home. And by
Yeah.
the time I got home,
Yes.
you still were not home.
Correct.
It took you an hour and a half to get home.
Yeah, hour 15 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, I had the truck, so I wasn't worried about the water, right?
Yeah.
Like I just plowed right through it. It was totally fine. I wasn't reckless or anything. I was driving super slow, all this other stuff. But it was crazy. I sent you a video. You were still here and you goofed on me. I was like, guys, it's real bad outside. And you were like, oh, what do you love me? Like, what are you concerned? You concerned about me? Right?
Yeah.
And I was
That's what love looks like.
Yeah.
Thanks
And
for
I was
checking
like,
in,
bro, I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
it's bad out here. And I walked I stopped at the grocery store because I always do, and it stopped raining, and I was like, oh, it's over. And then I went into the grocery store, and from the walk from the grocery store to the car in the parking lot, I had to take like my jacket and my shirt off and drive home without it.
Oh, like me.
like Shem on a 40-degree weather day.
Is the DVP still closed, Maurie?
Yes, it is.
It is, eh?
Parts of it, yes.
Southbound after the furthest you can go is Bayview Bloor. And all the light, like leading up to Bayview Bloor, like all the lights are out.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Did you lose power yesterday where you were?
No. So let me bring this up. And let me ask you this, Maria, because Maria and I live in the same area.
Yeah.
And when I left, so northbound DVP, it was still like pretty much a mess, but there were barely any cars. Everyone was going southbound. Everyone was jam-packed.
Yes.
Right? So it took me my typical like 45 minutes to get home. And then I drove through a little bit of rain. And then by the time I got home, at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun came out and it was beaming all day with no more rain. I don't know if you left. I think you left before I did, Maria.
I left around 11:30, and it was not okay driving. Like people were sliding everywhere. Like I think going 50 kilometers on the highway.
Yeah.
And I was in an SUV. So even my car, I was like a hydroplaning at one point because it was very, very, very bad.
That far left lane, like you got to get out of there.
No, I was driving in the center, but the thing is, then you have the people who are going like so fast, and then they're sliding in everywhere, and then you're afraid they're going to hit you, so then no one's driving properly.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I saw it in Mississauga, like the car dealerships, the parking lots are flooded, where every single car on the lot.
Did you guys see Drake's house?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know Damn It Maury was out too talking to people, and the smell.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
Let me tell you guys, the
smell.
2:45 yesterday, I was at like kicking it up on a patio at like my favorite coffee shop, having an iced coffee.
Part of my building still has no power.
Yeah. I don't think my mom's building has elevators right now still.
Yeah, the underground garage, all the lights are off.
Yeah. I lost power for 3.5 hours yesterday.
A lot of people went home from work. Like my sister had to get my dad to pick her up from Fairview because she couldn't get home because they canceled all the GO trains.
My massage therapist didn't work.
My massage Okay, we can go through everybody. Yeah. Everybody was affected, right? Yes.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Anybody been taking advantage of Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day? Got stuff in the cart?
Why are so many people talking about that this year?
Because
savings.
Great deal.
It doesn't happen all the time. It happens like once a year.
No, but there's like a bunch of other stories like around it. Like people,
scams.
Yeah, scams.
They're saying to look out for lookalike websites, or you may get an email saying, hey, check out these great deals from your Prime account and it looks like a legit Amazon email. Right. But it takes you to another website and then you just get scams.
I gotcha.
A lot
I
of people-
gotcha.
Yeah,
What does Prime Day mean? What
they
does
just
it
take
explain
like
it to-
certain items will be discounted a lot more than they a lot.
Yeah.
Not
But
like
what-
50%.
But like what though?
But like if something, let's say, is normally 25% off, I've come across things that maybe it's like 30% off now or 40% off now.
I saved 30% yesterday on vitamins.
I got hit for the very first time. I've never seen this before on Amazon, which is I bought something last week and then I went to check. I saw the price, and then I went to checkout and I was like, whoa, that price is like way more. And they added GST and HST.
Oh, really? I've never seen that before.
I've literally never seen that on Amazon before. And that's what it was at checkout because I was like, wow, this is so much cheaper than everywhere else.
Yeah.
And then I went to checkout and it was the exact price as it is everywhere else because the listed price on Amazon didn't have tax.
It's usually a third party thing.
I was just going to say
It wasn't though. There was no third party
It'll
seller
still be on Amazon, but if you look at the little tiny thing, sold by
Nope.
blah blah blah.
No, it was straight up Amazon. There was no sold by.
Maria?
And it was a recommended. Like it had the little
like sponsored or whatever.
No, it had like the
Amazon's choice or
yeah, like the popular or whatever it was.
Maria, how much stuff did you have waiting in your cart that you were waiting specifically for Prime Day to see if the price would drop?
Okay, you guys are actually going to be very proud of me.
Okay, go.
I only bought 4 things.
I'm not proud.
What do you mean?
No.
And they were all necessities. Like I didn't buy anything that I didn't really need.
I need to know what a necessity is.
What are the necessities and how much do they each cost?
Okay, I bought a European travel adapter because I need that.
Yes, okay, because you're going to Greece. Yes. Okay, need it.
I
Done.
bought shorts, like seamless shorts, just to wear with like a big t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. I bought scrunchies because they were cheaper than going to Shoppers.
Okay, I need it.
And then I bought a thing. Oh, this is so cool. I bought a thing that sticks to your back of your phone so you can stick your phone to the wall when you're getting ready.
Necessity.
I guess needed. For what? Is that for like if you're filming something or if you're like watching Netflix
or
while
like
you're getting
say
ready?
like you want to take a picture with your friends or something, or you want to take a video, you can stick your phone to the wall. I'm so excited about it. It's called the Sticky Grippy.
Of course it is. And how much did that cost? Yo, chill, cheesecake. How much?
I probably shouldn't have said that to you.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have.
Hey, have you ever gone on Amazon when you're not logged in to just see what's on the front page? Because I'm not logged in on my work computer, right?
Okay, what's on the front page?
Okay, so I'm just like on the front page of Amazon when you log in. I'll just give you a mishmash of what's available.
Okay,
because like Amazon,
this is for the general public.
if you have no Amazon account, this is what you get, right?
Not associated with a profile.
0.
Okay, go.
5 different women's field hockey sticks.
Okay.
A ceiling fan.
Needed.
Slippers. Disposable diapers for male disabled dogs.
What?
Which is an Amazon's choice, by the way.
Yeah. What are the reviews like?
Oh, hold on here. Bro.
Go.
4.5 stars based on 32,946 reviews.
You know what? Don't even need to read the reviews.
No,
Buy.
I would buy. I don't even need them, and I might buy them.
You don't even hit add to cart. Just click buy now.
Also on sale was $25.51, now $20.41.
Hey, that's a deal.
Right?
That's a Prime Day deal.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, I had lemon pepper wings last night. Man, damn.
How'd you make them?
On the barbecue. I just left them on for like an hour and a half.
What time? Like 9 o'clock? Because you always eat late.
They finished at 8:30.
Oh, too late, man.
Yeah, and then Rox and I sat down. I just crushed some wings. And then Catherine came over.
Oh, no. Here we go.
And what time is it? Okay.
She ain't listening.
Okay.
But guess what? Your ops are listening. They're going to DM her.
Okay. I've never seen somebody eat a chicken wing the way she eats a chicken wing.
Which is?
So I made whole wings.
Yeah.
Tip and everything because I love the tip.
Yeah.
Right? The tip is what I go for first.
Wait, is that the
Right?
drumstick?
No, the whole wing. The whole wing. The drumstick, the flat, and the tip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
The whole wing. Right?
Oh my God, yes.
Because it's like the Swiss chalet wing, right? Like the first thing I do, I open that up. The first thing that goes in my mouth is the tip, right? Love it. Crunch. Done. It turns to dust. It's beautiful, right?
Okay.
So that's where I always start. Catherine comes over, sits on the floor, grabs a wing. So
why you make her sit on the floor?
What's that? I don't know. She just decided to sit on the floor. I'm not making her sit on the floor.
Big ass couch.
I'm not making her sit on the floor.
Okay, so she sits on the floor.
Okay, first complaint when she eats wings is that I have a plate of wings and then I have my plate that I will put my wings on, everything else, right? And then, so there's the main plate of wings.
There's a communal plate.
Right, there's a communal plate of wings, and then there's my plate where I put my bones and everything else. When Catherine steals a wing, she's like, I'm just going to have one. And then I'm like, okay, listen, I made a lot. I know you're going to steal one. It's totally fine, right? I love you. So, but when she finishes with a bone, she puts it on the plate with the wings.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to putting it on my side plate.
Yeah, violation.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Right? So I just take them off. I just
have a bone bucket.
Right? Yeah, thank you. I just keep pulling them off. So she grabs the wing last night. So you know what a whole wing looks like, right?
Yeah.
She holds it by like 2 fingers on the flat, 2 fingers on the drum, and her first bite was at the joint where the two meet.
Like if it's a letter V, right in the middle.
Right in the bottom of the V. And then she starts going at it that way in a circle.
Grow up, Maria.
Right? She starts going at it that way in a circle and then slowly moves her way up to the flat part and then starts eating that the way you would a corn on the cob.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But only one side, like
that's
all the way across.
She knows, though.
And then she handed me back. She's like, here, you can finish this. And there's 3 parts to a wing.
Mm-hmm.
I could not identify what she handed back to me.
Oh, it's
Did
just
you put
mangled.
it in your mouth after she had it in hers?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, whatever.
Ew.
What do I care?
I
It's
don't
his
know,
wife,
like,
man.
No, but it's like pre-eaten meat.
I don't care. I'll use her toothbrush and her deodorant.
That's wild.
And I'll eat the
That's
wing.
a little too much.
You make enough
That's
money, my guy.
I don't use her toothbrush, but I would use her toothbrush.
No, you have, right?
I have used her toothbrush. If I've been without and we've been somewhere and I've been like, yo, I forgot my toothbrush, I'll just use hers.
Yeah,
Use
no.
your finger at that point.
Why is that disgusting?
Because you're scrubbing bacteria off your teeth.
No,
And
I'm
then
cleaning my teeth with the thing that she cleans her teeth with.
Yeah, but,
but she, at one point, her teeth were not clean. That brush cleaned her teeth. That bad stuff is in the brush. You put that brush in your mouth.
Okay.
And brush the bad stuff off of her.
So what is the difference of her using it twice?
you know what? I'm getting a little nauseous.
What's the difference of her just using it twice?
It's her mouth.
On herself.
Because it's
her mouth.
plaque.
What does that matter?
Yeah, but her bacteria could react differently in your mouth.
No.
Y'all are arguing with a man that licks his phone.
No, I'm not, this is not really the conversation I'm supposed to have. I was supposed to be talking early in the day when my wife's asleep, so I can say this kind of stuff. Okay? It was not supposed to be all about me.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, before we go any further, got to play this.
Roz and Mocha's Vented Moments! Get it off your chest.
Yo, summer 2024 is all about vented moments, huh?
Yeah.
Second one this week.
Vented moments are, of course, you have something that you just need to get off your chest or rail against, whatever it is. Maybe you can't say it publicly. You don't want to say it online. You'll get canceled. You can't say it to your family. They may judge you. So you come on the show. You can be anonymous if you want to. We give you the platform. We give you the audience and let you just go off. So what are you venting about, caller?
Okay, so I have been working in summer camps for about 5 years now. I'm now a supervisor, and I just want to vent about these parents because my poor staff, let me tell you, I work, I haven't before, but this year I'm working in the special needs department. And my job, without giving too much away, is basically to help support my staff where they need it. So if I see that a kid is being violent or, you know, they need extra support, I'm there to put another staff or, like, change up the camp, right? I communicate to these parents, look, your kid needs extra support. Look, my staff are struggling, whatever. Some of the parents, amazing. They're like, yeah, sure, you know. Because with this, it comes with an extra fee. But there's some parents that are just like, no, sorry, my kid's just like that. And I'm like, that's great for you. But I think people fail to realize that kids are 10 times worse in summer camps than they are in school. And you're in school for less time than you are in summer camp. Like in summer camp, we have before and after care. I have kids from 7:30 to 7:30 p.m. Like my staff are struggling. And when the parents are not compliant and not willing to help out, it really makes me so mad because we are here for your kids. We literally serve and cater to your kids. That is our job. And, like, we're trained to speak to parents in a certain way. Like, always start off with a good thing, then kind of sneak the bad thing in, and then finish it off with something good. You got to sandwich it, right? But sometimes I just want to yell at these parents and be like, your kid is awful. Like, your kid, it's even, like, just in my general camps, I have kids that are climbing on counselors. They come out with scratches. I got my nose piercing ripped out last week, and I just have to look at the parents and smile and be like, your kid, you know, had a hard day. That's all I can say. And it, like, I feel for my staff, and I just want to shout out to every summer camp counselor out there. You're doing great.
Wow.
Because it's tough out here, and it's only the third week of camp.
Damn.
We have until September. So it's like I have staff coming to me crying. I have staff saying, I need a day, and I totally get it. But, like, we're just there to, like, cater to your kids, and then we're supposed to be, like, super happy, energetic all day, and it's so hard. It's so hard.
If we can ask a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
One, what's the most terrible thing you ever saw a kid do at summer camp? That's all I want to know.
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so I had this kid last year who he, like, was just off the walls. And when he got really excited, he would take his pants off and just pee.
Oh.
He would just pee, and then if you would tell him to stop, he would just spit on you.
Oh.
So I would call up Mom, and Mom would be like, yeah, well, I can't leave work. And I'm like, that's great. So I would have staff full of pee. Full of pee.
Yeah.
And it's wild.
Is this a matter of parents not knowing or not wanting to believe that their kid is disruptive and sometimes violent?
I think a lot of parents are in denial because, like, even my first year, like, I would have this kid, and it was my first year. I'll never forget. I would go home and cry every single day for the first week because this kid, like, would not leave me alone. He would just hit and scratch. And I would tell my supervisor, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, like, this kid has had this on file for, like, 3 years at this point. Oof. But when I called Mom, she'd be like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like, and I just, like, wish people would be more considerate for my staff, because sometimes they blame the staff. They'll be like, well, what did you do to get him this way? Like, what did you do to get him riled up?
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
It's a good vented moment.
Yeah. I really needed it.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel better now?
I do feel better. I do.
Yeah. What are you doing, Mocha?
6.
Mocha's doing math over here. Hold on.
9, 10, 6. 6 weeks to go, though.
Oh. Thanks for reminding me.
Right? Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just keep doing the good thing, okay?
I'm trying out here.
Okay.
I really am.
Yeah.
All right, girl.
Yeah. You just keep at it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.